Hi, spelling group number 3. Welcome back. Okay. Yesterday, I wasn't able to upload yesterday's spelling video until late last night, so you probably saw it there this morning. If you saw it in the video, the only assignment I gave you for spelling was to look for your old spelling book. I hope you guys were able to find it. It should be with everything that you took home at the end of the year last year. If for some reason you haven't found it, go ahead and just use line paper to write down your spelling words. I'm going to, when we left for the lockdown, we switched over to line paper and we were doing spelling on line paper, but I really like the spelling book, so I really want to continue in the spelling book, and I decided to continue using the same spelling book for the second year in a row because you guys built up your reference pages so well, and it's probably going to be the last year that you have spelling. So I really want you guys to have all of your reference pages complete by the end of the year. If we start over again, we won't be able to finish them. It's just for some reason that's the way the book is set up, but I'm going to change it a little bit better. I think it's better for you guys. So please try to look for your spelling book, okay? If you can't find it by Monday, please call me and let me know or text me, okay? So you have the weekend to look for it. In the meantime, use line paper. So when we switched over to line paper, those words are not in our spelling books. So I've decided also to try and go back to where we left off in the spelling book, even though it will be a repeat of probably about 20 words that we're going to be repeating, but that's okay because it'll be review for us, and it'll just ease into back to the school, so it won't be such a shock for you. So because we're all trying to get used to doing everything a little bit different. Sometimes it's not that the work is hard, it's like doing something different takes a little bit of practice before we get it right. So I'm not sure where we left off. I believe it might have been section N1. If I'm wrong, someone please text me and let me know what's the last word, the last section that you have in your spelling book, and the last word that you have in your spelling book, and we'll correct it. But in the meantime, I'm going to give you, let me see. I think I'm going to give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to give you 6 spelling words for today. We're not going to have a real spelling test tomorrow. We will have our real spelling test probably Thursday, and after that, it's going to be every Friday. Okay? So, I just lost my train of thought. When I give you these 6 spelling words, if somebody tells me before Monday that we're at a different part in our spelling book, because I don't have a copy of your spelling book. I don't have a copy for myself. You guys have your own copy. Let me know and we'll correct that, okay? But in the meantime, your first spelling word is study. Study. Please study at home. Study. Stud. It's 2 consonants, okay? And spelling group 3, you guys should know almost all of your rules. So I can't interact with you, so I don't know if you guys are, but I need you to try to recall all the spelling rules for spelling. Okay, don't wait on me to give it to you. I go really fast, but I'm gonna try to go really slow to give you a chance to try to recall what the spelling rules are. So it's 2 consonants, stud, Let's go ahead and write that down. Okay, 2 spelling words. Also, if for some reason any of my videos, if the sound is not loud enough for you, or what I write on the board is not clear enough, please text me and let me know, okay? That way I can fix it. Okay, first syllable, stud. You should be asking yourself if you have any multi-letter phonograms. And if you see vowels, ask yourself, what sound does that vowel make? Okay, I don't see any multi-letter phonograms, and there is 1 vowel, and that vowel has 3 sounds. Stud. It's the first sound, and whenever we have a 1 in any of our rules, we usually don't write the 1. Okay, so we don't have to write 1 above the Now we have okay? In California, we tend to say our English words a little bit incorrectly, okay? In California we say study, but the correct way of saying study is study. It's a I sound, okay? I. This is I, and it has two sounds. I. You don't have to write this, okay? I'm just helping you along. We don't usually write the I. Can anybody remember why we don't use the I at the end of a word? Yes, because English words do not end in I. So we have to replace the I with a consonant, okay? So the ya, I. This letter is both a consonant and a vowel at the same, not at the same time, but can be used as a consonant or as a vowel. In this case, this is ya, this sound is I and I. The second sound always gets underlined. So ya, I sounds like I, so we're gonna use the I. Study, that's why we use the Y. And we don't underline it because it's not I, it's I. Your next word is try. Try. Please try to make it on time. Try. One syllable. And it looks like we have another I here, even though it says I, but English words do not end in I, so we replace it with the I. And the second sound gets underlined. That tells us it's a second sound. Try. Okay. Your next word is write. Please write neatly. Write. Okay, it's one syllable. Write. And we don't, it has a multi-letter phonogram that it's not very common. It's a two-letter if you can remember what the two-letter is. Write. The two-letter it's a W and an R. That's a two-letter It's a multi-letter phonogram. We have a letter that is silent. We double underline silent letters, and they're there for a reason, because they don't say a sound, so they must be there for another reason. They're not saying anything. Okay? There's 5 reasons why we use a silent E. We start with the first one and see if that's it. Silent E is used to tell a vowel to say its second sound. So the vowel is I. It's saying its second sound, and that's because of the E. So the E is there to tell the I. So that was the first rule. And we don't need to write a 1. We don't usually write our 1s. We'll write 2, 3, 4, 5, but not 1s. Okay? Your next word is hear. I hear someone coming. Hear. I hear someone coming. You have a multi-letter phonogram. Okay? There's another word here, like come here, that does not have a multi-letter phonogram. This one does. What is the name of the multi-letter phonogram? Can you say it? If you said E-A-A, you're right. E-A-A is your multi-letter phonogram. Okay? There is another phonogram that looks just like this. Don't write this. It's We use it for heard or for early, but that's not, in this case, it's not that one. Okay, this multi-letter phonogram has 3 sounds. E, A. 1, 2, or 3. Here, it's the first one, E. So we don't write our 1s, we just underline it. Your next word is beyond. Beyond. The dog ran beyond the river. Beyond. 2 syllables. Oops. Okay, let's look at the first syllable. B. This letter is saying, has 2 sounds. It's saying its second sound. Why is it saying its second sound? It doesn't have a silent E to tell it to say its second sound. There's another rule. A vowel at the end of a syllable will say its second sound. So we underline it because it's a second sound. You just have to remember the rules, okay? Yond, y-a-n-d. I don't see a multiletter phonogram. Says its first sound, so we don't have to do anything. We don't mark first sounds. Your next word is among. Among. The baby duck was lost among the geese. Among. Okay? I think that might sound a little strange to you because here in California we always say among. We get kind of lazy in California to speak. I don't know why, but it's, if you go back east, maybe you'll hear it, or to England, they might say it that way, I'm not sure, but among. So this is the first syllable. This letter is the only letter in this syllable. So it's the first letter and the last letter at the same time. So as the last letter, there's a rule that says a vowel at the end of a syllable will say its second sound. So we underline it. Okay? Let's go to the second syllable, I'm sorry, the second syllable. Mung. Do you see a multiletter phonogram? There's one there. I hope you guys found it. It's ng. Ng, nasal ng is the name of that multiletter phonogram. Okay? And that, I believe, is 6 words. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's 4 people in this group, spelling group 3, because I have 3 spelling groups. So Brielle, Josue, Elizabeth, and Anna, the 4 of you should be on this video. So every time you look for a spelling video, look for a spelling group, look for group 3, okay? So I want you to write, if these are really easy for you, then go ahead and wait for tomorrow to take the test. If you get any wrong on Monday, I will send them back to you to practice. But if you think you might miss them, I would write them 5 to 6 times each. And then tomorrow's video, it'll be video number 3, I believe. Video number 3, group 3. I will give you a spelling test and probably about 6 more new words, okay? If you have any questions, call me. I've sent out my number. Bye-bye.